On October 22nd, 2023, Stellaeperditae, also known as M, posted a tweet about a negative experience she had at TwitchCon Las Vegas while staying with some of her friends. In this tweet, she says, "Upon revealing this, it came to my attention that this individual has taken advantage of me on numerous occasions in the past. I was staying with this person, and as a result of this traumatic experience, I had to leave the hotel and find help elsewhere. I abused alcohol due to personal problems, and I became very manic. I have borderline personality disorder, and I lost a lot of control, and have been having a bad episode as a response to the trauma. Caused a lot of trouble, and I hurt a lot of people. Due to this experience, 3 of my friends who were planning to visit from around the country are no longer flying to the state and will not be able to stay with me since we were sharing a location with the abuser." Not that much after, she later tweeted, "It was Illumina." Kai, better known as Illumina, is a Canadian gaming YouTuber and Minecraft speedrunner. He's also considered a veteran in the community. He was featured in the Guinness Book of World Records for the fastest any % glitchless completion of Java using a set seed. He has also been featured in the Minecraft event MCC, or Minecraft Championships. Illumina responded with a tweet which has since been deleted and talked about Stella's BPD and addiction and slightly weaponizing it and using it against her. Luckily, we have screenshots of what he said, so I will be reading some of those points now. In this tweet, he gives us some backstory and says, "Stella and I have been friends since early 2020 and even dated for a short while during the same year. Stella has BPD and has dealt with pretty bad alcohol problems in the past before we met, as I understand. At Twitch conventions, she has gotten very drunk, and some have seen it at TwitchCon Vegas or TwitchCon Paris. I do not want to get in too deep about what she said or did drink on this trip, but it's important to note that my friends could attest to the way she becomes unhinged when she is drunk. However, it is best for my friends that they shouldn't be involved at all. Stella has caused things on this trip to escalate much farther than they should have." This next part is regarding the accusations. "I am taking these accusations very seriously, and I believe it's in my best interests to seek legal advice before speaking further about specifics. I cannot say whether it was because of her personality disorder or not. She has been exaggerating stories many times. I have felt quite uncomfortable and terrified because of the lengths she has gone through to make me look as bad as possible to others." Next is a list of things that he says he needs to apologize for. "I know for a fact I've said things to her I shouldn't have said, and I deeply regret. There are countless DMs over the course of years that would take a very lengthy time to go through. I knew she had alcohol problems. She has told me about her past history with it. I've seen it for myself plenty of times now. Many things could have been prevented without alcohol in the equation. For this, I'd like to apologize for not being more responsible in this regard." Stella later responds to this, and one key point that I want to take from it is, "I also don't think I will/can provide any public evidence, as I have enough live witnesses and people of trust who have seen the evidence and are on my side that I hope this is enough. I also am afraid if I share the evidence that any of my credibility in court will be ruined." On October 21st, 2023, Stella responds to someone requesting evidence and says, "The person I visited brought to my attention that I was assaulted in Paris, and I told him about it there when I was drunk. I brought this up to Kai, and he had then admitted to having sex with me multiple times in Paris, which I didn't even know of, except the one time I vaguely recall it. He took advantage of me more times than I can even know of. That is terrifying. I cannot share the evidence photos due to legality reasons, but everything I say and all of the witnesses are people in me and his mutual friend group, and everyone has chosen to support me upon seeing my evidence/being a direct witness." On November 2nd, 2023, her final response was posted. In this response, she says, "I have spoken to Illumina, the witnesses and people of trust, and have come to a conclusion about what I want and what will happen going forwards. I want to start by stating that there is no court case. This was a bluff from Illumina, and I personally do not want to or have the energy or resources to file my own. I still firmly believe that I was taken advantage of on more than one occasion and that I feel unsafe and do not trust Illumina no longer. The fear of court is still real, and I cannot feasibly post anything without putting myself at huge risk. I was still assaulted on 2, potentially more occasions, and I don't feel comfortable with this. I regret going public with this when I did, and I wish I was able to deal with this on my own terms without feeling as though every move I make is being watched. But that is something I will have to live with, and I cannot undo. Kai is not inherently a bad person. He is just a broken one." After a couple weeks, November 27th, they speak more on how it's affected them mentally and how she has spoken to Illumina about it on several occasions. However, he made a rape joke to them. They also posted this in response to someone talking about how they spoke to Illumina and they're not posting proof. After being raped by my best friend of 3 years, I think I have the right to do some stupid things whilst I comprehend everything. It was stupid of me to give him a chance to speak. I listened to his side, attempting to discuss everything. Maybe some miscommunication happened, or he didn't mean to hurt me. I was being naive. He knew I was vulnerable, and he tried to take advantage of this. And he was my person of comfort for years. In brackets, my favorite person. So being hurt by him was very incomprehensible. Just because I messaged him a small amount doesn't invalidate my emotions or experiences. He was taking advantage of me again and using me to fix his rap. I am a victim, and the way I comprehend his situation is valid. His deleted statements never denied anything. Around early to mid-December, Illumina posted his latest statement, which has since been deleted from his channel. It included many screenshots from conversations over iMessage and Discord. In this video, his description is, I have serious accusations against me by someone who is my closest friend of over 3 years. In this video, I go over the lies that have been made, the false claims made about me, and the history of our relationship to provide important context. In this video, there were 3 or 4 screenshots that I want to talk about. All of them are from an iMessage conversation. I don't know the timestamps of these, but here we go. Stella said, I still feel as though you took advantage. You know I didn't want to do anything with you at all this trip and in Paris. To which Illumina responded with, I don't want to do anything either, it just happened. I don't care about sex. Stella says, you deadass got so mad at me and brought up money and shit when I mentioned no sex. So, Illumina says, yeah, 'cause I want to pay you. Stella says, yeah, only after I said I wouldn't fuck you. Illumina then says, okay, so, sex is a form of payment. Stella responds with, sex is not payment. I never once said I would fuck you in Vegas, and I never once said I would fuck you instead of paying. That was not said whatsoever. Stella responds to Illumina saying, we had sex in Paris multiple times with, I don't remember any of it. I was that drunk. I only thought it was once. If it was more, that's so much worse. Illumina says, it's almost like staying in bed drunk with me is a bad idea. Oh my god. The consequences of my actions. Stella responds with, it's almost like you shouldn't take advantage of a drunk girl in your bed. Illumina says, you literally are all over me in bed. What am I supposed to do? Stella responds with the obvious, say no. In one of the responses Stella posts after the video, it says, he was very generous to begin with, giving me random sums of money to help with personal issues and debt, traveling to see each other, etc. He would often hurt me by holding financials over me, tell me to pay him back after saying I don't need to, repeatedly insulting my financial status and abilities. I was very hurt because he would often say he would help me with stuff, but change his mind, which he often did to abuse me. He would say stuff, then go back and forth to cause emotional turmoil for me. This extends to lots of stuff, such as him saying he's cancelling entire trips just to make me cry and be hurt. I stand adamant that he was using his financial stability over me and used to hurt me for a long time now. The example he used of Vegas, I was very clearly upset, since me and him had planned to go to Vegas many times before, and it hurt me that he wanted to go with his gamer friends and didn't, quote, care about me going. He was just being mean to upset me, which is something he did a lot, and was something he'd go back on within a few hours or a day to then make me feel confused. Illumina has responded to everything finally, and has said in a Google Doc, I just want to give an update that I will be ending all things Illumina. I won't see anything about the video or situation anymore. Don't feel like I have anything else to add anyways. I really don't have anything against anyone, but I understand that I'm not welcome in MCSR or any community as Illumina anymore. It is not lost on me. I will be deleting my Discords. I will also be leaving any MCSR or MC related Discord. Deletion of Twitter will follow soon after. YouTube and Twitch will be harder to delete. I want to, but it might give me time as it is hard to delete 10 plus years of your life. I will remove all monetization on my videos and will unlink my PayPal to Twitch, effective immediately though. Archive any video you want just to be sure. I don't want to be dependent or make money on content creation anymore. It's not good for me. I want to end off this video on a positive-ish note and say I'm not monetized. I don't get any money from this video. But if you do want to donate money, please, please, please donate to the survivorstrust.org. They are the largest umbrella agency for specialist rape and sexual abuse services in the UK and have been providing infrastructure support to their members for the past 20 years. They have 120 member agencies based in the UK and Ireland, providing information, advice, support, and therapy to over 80,000 individual survivors each year. Reminder, do not send any hate to anybody involved, and thank you for watching the video.